Hi, I'm Olivia, vlogger and cordon bleu trained chef.
And I'm Fran Newman-Young from Made in Chelsea, and I'm an avid cook. In our new series for the Tasty Tenner, we're going to be trying out some of our favourite party food.
And drinks that are sure to impress and get the party going. In this week's episode, we're going to be making BLT mac and cheese cups.
With Thanksgiving approaching, we decided to do an all-American party food this time. And to start it off, we need to make the Parmesan Crisps.
First thing we want to do is we're going to mould them when they're sort of melted and soft around these. So we need to make sure we make them big enough to wrap around. Grab a bit of cheese, spread it into a circle. Now you don't want it to be too thin because you don't want it to break.
And then you want to give it a little pat down, like so. Now these Parmesan Crisps will make the base of our mac and cheese, because at the end of the day, you want to eat the whole thing. You don't want to be left holding a little bowl.
Good to go in the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes.
Now they're ready, you've got to be really quick to mould them in time. The race is on. So you want to scoop them up with a spatula. Once you've finally got it off, mould it around something. You can use a mug or a smaller cup, depends how big you really want them to be.
Great, we can now put these to side to set and get on with the mac and cheese. We've already cooked our mac and cheese, but we've cooked it for a few minutes less than it says in the pack, just so it doesn't over bake when we bake it.
Now to make your mac and cheese sauce, you want to start off by putting the butter in the pan, melting that with a clove of garlic. Then you want to put in a teaspoon of mustard powder and let those ingredients cook for a minute. Now you want to put in 2 tablespoons of flour and stir that in for a minute. Now, Olivia, I need you to slowly pour in the milk. It's really important to keep stirring at this point.
Keep going with this until you put all your milk in. The thicker the mixture is, the easier it is to get out the lumps. So if you bash out the lumps sort of slowly.
And now it's time to put in the cheddar.
The best bit.
We're ready for the Parmesan. Make sure you leave a little bit at the end to put on top of the bake. Now we're going to add the macaroni.
I'm going to use my hands, they're so clean.
Right, now for the fun bits, the BLT. Now let's chuck in the bacon.
We need a little bit of bacon left for the top.
And the spinach. You might not need all of that, do it in waves.
Once that's ready, we're going to pop it into our baking dish.
Right, and then you want to cover this with a delicious layer of Parmesan to get a crispy top. And now we're ready to put it in the oven for 20 minutes.
Now we've got our mac and cheese out of the oven, I'm just going to start by putting a little bit of spinach into the bottom of the cups.
This is just for decoration. We would love to see you guys try and recreate our recipes, so please tweet and Instagram. The Twitter is Tasty Tenner and the Instagram is Scoff Food. Once it's been left to cool just for a little bit so it sets, you can start by using either a cutter or a spoon if you don't really mind, and just making a perfect little incision.
God.
Gotta be a little bit careful.
Then here I've got some leftover bacon bits, which are just going to be sprinkled on top for a bit of decoration and I guess taste. Let us know if you like this video by pressing the like button, and do subscribe to the channel. Also, you can subscribe to Francesca's channel, which is
Fran Newman-Young.
And my channel, Olivia Newman-Young.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.